Welcome to InventorCam Professor. I'm Sydney, your InventorCam Professor, and in this session we'll be talking about some of the general changes made in InventorCam 2011. We have made it easier now to find out exactly what version you are working in. If we go to Help and we go to About InventorCam, or click on the cam, it will show us exactly what version we are working in without needing a dongle to open this up. We've also made it easier now to delete coordinate systems. Say I need to delete these three coordinate systems as shown over here. Previously, if I delete all three of these at the same time, it would ask me when I press delete if I want to delete each one individually. Now when I click on delete, it'll ask me if I want to delete selected coordinate systems. By saying yes, it will delete all three of them without asking me individually to delete each one. Another improvement that we've made is we've made it easier to do our simulation. If, for example, I were to create an operation, such as profile, use a geometry, put in a tool, choose my levels, the type of technology I'm working, and then click on simulate. Previously, since I did not do save and calculate, it would tell me that I did not do save and calculate, and then I have to go back, do save and calculate, and then do simulate. What we've done now is when I click on simulate, it will just tell me operation is not calculated. Do you want to calculate it now? If I were to say yes, it will calculate it and then put me directly into simulation without going back and forth on different clicks on the save and calculate and then to the simulation, saving me those extra clicks. We've also made improvements in showing our toolpath. Previously, if I wanted to show several toolpaths, I had to click each one individually to show it, and then click off. What I can do right now is choose the ones I want to show, and click on any one of these two, and it'll show me both at the same time. In addition, I can cancel by clicking on one of those as well. Also, by clicking on the checkbox by operation, that will show me the toolpath in all of my operations. Something else that we've added, in the machining process, it was always very annoying many times when you had a machining process open and you were not able to close it. What we've done right now is if I right click on it, we've finally added the option of close, so you don't have to have your machining process open all the time. Another improvement that we've made was in our automatic numbering of our CAM manager. If I were to choose to do so, you'll note now that the CAM operations have been numbered automatically, and if I had a split here, which I have over here, it does not give a number now to the split. It only gives it to the operations itself. A major improvement that we've made is when we open up a new part. When we go to open a new part, it goes to our default location. And if I want to take a part from a different area, I just have to go into my computer, find where that other area is, and then open up the part as you see here. We've also made it possible now that if we wanted to open in the last location, in other words, where I just went to, I can check off the box where it says return to the latest user directory. So now if I open it, it'll go back to that exact same place where I opened the last part, instead of searching for that part area again. We've also added now a do not ask checkbox in many of our windows. If I were to go to my CAM settings and go down to CAM messages, you can see now that we have activate following messages. Now, every single time I try to delete an operation, It always asks me if I want to delete it. If I take the check mark away, it will not ask me this question. And I have this for many of my options. Let's take a look, for example. If I were to go to this operation over here, and then click on delete, it'll ask me if I want to delete. I have the option of saying, don't ask again. If I click yes now, the next time I try to delete an operation, it'll delete it without asking me. If I want, I can go back to CAM settings, go back to CAM messages, and reactivate that question. We have also added the option now to be able to set our synchronization settings for each individual part different from our general settings. If we go into our general settings for a moment, you can see that we have our settings for synchronization. That's our general settings. But in the part itself, we have the option of making the settings different for this individual part on synchronization. So I can have my synchronization set differently for specific parts. This concludes our recording for the general changes that were made in Inventor Camp 2011. Thank you for joining us on Inventor Camp Professor. Take care and have a nice day.